Over to capture age then. Game 1, and it's decider for the last 16. The stakes are very high here, and we've got France, Italy. In the final game. I didn't think we'd have any issues getting this one scheduled, but here we are, France and Italy right next to each other. We're a couple of days late, but it's going to get played, and let's see who's going to take it. We got some superstars in this one, and we got Margugu and Sato on
Already,
one side.
I'm seeing something interesting from Margu. I've seen the dock first.
Huh.
Interesting.
And he's Japanese, so the Lumbercamp's only going to cost him 50 food anyway. It's not something I've seen.
I'm guessing this is going to be for a very fast build, but not a lot of fish. What makes the most sense? You're going to make the dock so fast.
And you're also getting the shorefish from the Ville as well. That is interesting. He's sent in the second one, so he's really looking for that fast food.
Yeah.
Huh. And then the first fishing ship's on the way, so he's not even going to bother with the lumber camp yet. Looks like he might just try and expire these straggler trees before going for the lumber camp.
So he wanted to get that one fishing ship out and push all the deer in for the rest of his food, and then make a lumber camp. Maybe he gets a second fishing ship. But this is going to be very quick.
Yeah, and the other side...
players, it looks pretty standard.
Yeah, Pete Martell is only just getting his dock up. Dock not up from Cammy yet, but he will be going next, as well Shades. And did go for Chinese in the end. I think... I'm trying to remember the other civs that they potentially could have played here, but I guess I still like the combination. I'm just thinking about the matchup, Japanese versus Malay. They are quite far away from each other. The pockets are also relatively close to your flank. So if your flank folds here, or if something's able to sneak past, it could easily do damage on your pocket without too many issues. And it's the same on the other side as well. They're really not too far away.
So something you can do on this map to try and not have that be an issue is make your docks in the crossings as much as possible, and then have your galleys patrol back and forth so nobody can really sneak through. You'll see it all the time. A nice thing for France also is that Malay bonus for docks gives them a little more line of sight, so it's easy to see if a ship tries to sneak past.
True, that is nice, especially in the tight kind of space between the middle area and your dock. You can see Quemon can see the middle. Margugu isn't that far away, it's like a tile away. But that's super nice. And it does give you just a little bit more of a safety net. A little bit more of an alert.
Margu is already up, and he's going to be giving us the baguette build on migration.
Dude, that is insane!
The 8-minute feudal time here. Very cool.
What the hell?
Now, he did skip a Ville, basically, of idle time, because he didn't get Loom, but I think you actually don't want to do Loom here, because you can make an extra galley without having to spend the 50 gold. So it's an interesting way to play it. This is going to be very fast. Now, he doesn't know, unfortunately, that blue is very far from him, and also he has the dock in a spot where he's going to sneak any sneak that comes through.
Jesus Christ, an 8-minute uptime on migration. You want to get the first player up on the other side, that is Vodka. He's going to be 2 minutes away. It's not going to be a bad uptime for him by any means. Saskan on the way up as well. He is Malay, so another speedy build actually from France.
Yeah, he's speedy as well. Only 2 fishing ships as well. So my guess with these low numbers of fishing ships is that France is going to sling the flanks out because they're not going to have as much food coming in. Because what's standard on this map is you make 20 bills or 21 bills and 4 fishing ships. And that kind of gets you a good eco for the flanks to just keep going a feudal age. But these fast builds, you're not going to accrue as much food, so you're going to have to get it from somewhere if you want to get to Castle Age, and I think that'll come from the pockets.
Man, if there was a time to pull out a plan like this, it's definitely in a series like this between France and Italy, where you need to win. And game 1 is really a vital map, getting through to the last 16.
So now our first question is, will Margaret be able to get these galleys through before Nanny Marin gets up the feudal age? And it looks like he's going to be good to do that.
Yeah, the first couple of galleys are on their way over. Marin, still got 20 seconds to get up. He's going to be going onto triple dock. I'd like to see him just move his fish right into the back here.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. It's just now do the pockets fish come under siege a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Triple dock for vodka as well. 3 fishing ships still.
Yeah, those Malian docks are going to be hella cheap. With the Viking bonus as well.
Yeah, Malians, the Vikings, really nice economy for this early part of the game. Look at Margu's galleys here. Like, this is something he did against France B, is he held really tight to the shallows as he was doing a sneak. And if you go to Blue's point of view, he doesn't see the galleys coming through. So they will get to green, and they will disrupt his fish. It's already for France, a really nice moment.
Yeah, it's going to be nice damage indeed. You can see
holding tight to the shoreline. Very nice by Margu.
Siskan's trying to do the same thing, but
And
Vodka
same thing,
has
but
spotted.
Vodka caught it. Yeah.
Yeah, nice spot by Vodka.
Nice. So France has a little bit of an opening on one side here.
But 3 galleys already out from Marin. 1 fishing ship does go down. Should get a second. And does.
There, but I think they're not going to do too much more damage here.
I don't think so.
So now I think Margu comes with the second group and might try to sneak through again, or is he going to take the fish off of Marin here? The question. Because it gets a little risky if you just throw away numbers now. He's only on 2
galleys
docks.
come out.
I don't know. This could backfire for France.
He
doesn't add a 3rd dock.
He has left 1 galley up in the north. That's a beautiful micro from Marguga, just to put that one up there. And Marin's having to react with all of them. The galley numbers don't feel amazing, but they have got some damage.
Look at also Margu's idle time. He's already got about 2 vills worth of idle time. Same for Siskan.
Okay.
That's basically the Malay bonus worth of idle time there from Siskan. So that's kind of rough. Oh, he did sneak through with another 2 galleys. Wow.
Yep. So nice.
Oof, that hurts.
In terms of pure numbers, I only get 1 less now in comparison to Sato, so I maybe did greed a little bit. And he's actually
already have a transport over for Sato for a stable. So he's going to start exploring the mainland and looking for bill picks as they try to break over here.
Yeah, and Marin's just having to chase the galleys in the meantime. Kami's just trying to get them into the corner, trying to hide them. We'd like to see any new galleys go forward, and they are. It's got 5 coming forward, but Marguga does have 5 in defense as well.
So it looks like Sato will not sling Margu because he didn't make a market. He made 2 stables on land, so he's going to go heavy scouts and try to deny the landings from the Italian team. A little bit of pressure. So I guess Margu will be stuck in feudal for a little bit.
Looks like it.
Let's see.
Let's have a look on...
Lamont has transported.
Right-hand side.
I think Lamont plays fast imp then. It looks like it. 3 dock. No, he only has 1 on gold. Huh. This is weird. I'm not sure what he's doing. Looks like more of a boom build. And then Kamigawa on stone for Cossier. Obviously, Margu's galleys, the 2 galleys here, sneaking through, still doing damage. He's gotten 8 Vil kills so far. So 8 fishing ships down. Really nice damage.
Yeah.
Big.
The scout numbers are looking really good for Sotolo in the middle already.
Yeah, and also he's getting the defense upgrade. This is going to be tricky for Italy moving to the mainland, for sure. It looks like Vodka is putting a little pressure on Siskan here.
Could take care of the fish if he wanted. There's 2 villagers there as well. Does have good enough numbers, I think, to actually commit to a fishing ship.
Yeah, it's always a question of, in Feudal Age especially, whether you want to commit army for vills, because sometimes it can snowball onto you. Like, you end up with 5 less archers, they end up with 2 less vills, and you end up losing long-term. Tricky. There's a landing from Kamigawa. If Sato sees this, it could be a disaster for Italy. Trying to get the castle up here, he's got to wall it in quickly.
And there's a quick sling. Shades gives it instantly to Vodka. Orange of food.
Slung up.
So he should be on his way up to Castle Age now.
I'm curious, because Vodka has kind of already established a really good position on water. It seems like he's already basically won water.
I think you maybe just want Vodka to dominate, like, on water completely with longboats. That's what they went for the last time. Instead of having the pocket player, go for, like, a fast up play with fast fire.
At the same time, Shades is adding fire ships. Like, the 2 things together, I guess if Shades is going fast, like why would they sling a flank when they already have someone making fire ships? They're already winning water on this side. They're already going to kill all the fish from pocket. It seems like a little bit of overkill. At least that's my sense right now. Oh, interesting. Sato making a dock here on the opposite side to snipe more fish from Kamigawa with fire ships, I assume, or with galleys. But it's an interesting play from him. I think it's very smart.
Yeah, it doesn't get the castle denied. You can see Marguga's going ham on the market now as well, trying to get up to castle. 2 TCs from Claymont now.
And we have a fast imp on land from Claymont once these buildings are up.
Yep, Siege Workshop and University. Sato's on the 1 TC in the meantime as well.
Not sure what army he's going to make, though. That's the only thing.
We have a solitary monastery from Shades in the meantime on the middle land. His villagers just trapped in there, all 2 of them.
Tricky for Italy, I think. Oh, there's a oh, he's transporting. Oh, this is lovely. What a move. Look at this. He's going to transport to Kamigawa's island with the light cap.
Oh my lord.
That's
cheeky,
no. Man.
That is cheeky, isn't
it?
He's got 2 TCs there, so he can garrison quite a lot of them. Any reaction? There's no villagers at the start of TC. This is quite funny.
We have Loom. This is looking solid for France so far. And then we have Halb opening. It looks like it's going to be for Clement here. So it should be like a Halb Ram play, probably.
Yep, barracks coming up now. Only Kamigawa on the land. Looks like Shades is going to get his TC up. White Cav don't look like they've got too much. A villager.
If Sato added a couple fires right now to snipe these fish, it would be devastating. He's already doing huge damage to Kamigawa. Like, he has no reaction to this. There's nothing he can do. You have to clean up this army. You can't use monks. You can't do siege. You have to make a barracks. You have to make... Oh, you can send Coustier over from the other island, I guess. Would be the best reaction I can think of. But it's not coming to mind right now for him, so he's in trouble. Also, Siskon did a good job of getting to the main island here while he was under pressure from Vodka.
Yeah, 2 TCs now. Marguga gets into Castle Age first. Nanimaran is lagging a little bit behind here, still getting our 15 seconds. I think you just back up in the meantime. Wait for your upgrades, but galley line is not something you're going to invest in long term as Malians. So would be expecting some help from the middle. Looks like the White Cav go down. What do you think the next steps are? It's not actually going to be help. It's actually going to be Arb.
It's going to be Arbalest. Okay. He has the mass a little bit. Like, Coustier can take out Arbalest pretty easily here. But Kamigawa's kind of in trouble. Like, everything was idle on land for a while there. He lost a couple fish at Feudal Age. Tricky.
Yep. I get 4 Coastalier out on the board. Not feeling fantastic. Shades has 15 villagers in the queue. Jesus Christ. He's not taking any damage. He's got gill nets on these fishing ships. He's got 18 of them.
He did this before. In Italy, I've seen this do this before. They'll make extra TCs on your initial island, which is like good at the start because you have all this food you can spend because you have all these fish. But then once you get to Castle Imperial Age, you have like 60 villas on an island with no resources. It becomes a little less good. So interesting. Let's get something going now, but then maybe have to pay for it a little bit later.
Something they've done quite regularly, so they've had a bit of success doing it. It's one of those things. If you have a bit of success, you probably are much less likely to change.
So we're seeing Camel Arbalest from France here on land. Not really a boom from any French players, which is why the scores look a little down. But they have all their players on the main island. So it's kind of an interesting position here. I'm not sure who I favor. Shade's obviously with a lot of eco compared to everybody else. He has a big Vil lead.
He's going to try and get some knights in, but there are 4 crossbows there. Upgrades coming in. +2, bloodlines.
Chemistry.
Arb, bombard cannon. Just from Claymont.
It seems like he doesn't have the resources for what he wants to do. Because they lost the fish. That's what it feels like that to me. Like they have Arbalest or something close to Arbalest, but he doesn't have enough resources to make it all work out. So France is kind of in a weird spot.
So Tolitic is fit off the gas a little bit, sorry, in terms of military numbers as well. He's got the 13 camels, but hasn't invested too much more. So he's focusing a bit more on the economy. And Marguga is losing water quite badly, actually.
I think he went off of water to boom. I don't know. I like Italy's position now. I'm looking at it because it seems like Vodka can maybe land one of the French players on their main island. Like he did that against one of the teams they played. I'm not sure if it was France B. I think it was France B. He made a castle on their island and just took the island for himself. Took a lot of resources that way.
Know your place.
Yep, 0
I'm
fishing ships
concerned
now
there.
for France.
Mm-hmm.
0.
Concerned that they have nobody booming. Like there's no eco behind all these aggressions here. While Burgundians is starting to get stabilized a little bit.
And with 0 fish, you just have to invest in the land eco, right? That's the thing. So it's gonna set you back a little bit. I'd like to see Italy start to trickle in
Good.
some more fish. You can see Nanny Marin is doing that. Get your fish numbers back up. Even
So
Cammy's
possible
only
doubt
6.
castle from Shades here. Actually, it's just denied for the moment. It looks like it'll be denied for a couple more moments. So doesn't look like that was a good play.
Costelli are coming. Just snipe the bombard cannon. And get out of there. I think you can consider the knights coming out now as well. Does get the villagers ejected. Try and get it up.
Nice awareness from Vodka to bring the war galleys there to help out a little bit more.
It's kind of nice. Just to help. And that's actually good knight numbers from Shades. Costelli
That's a bad
are...
fight for Kamigawa, I
yeah,
think.
they're going down, no. Castle goes up.
So Vodka's Imperial. He's on 1 TC, hasn't moved to the main island. Anybody else? Obviously, Clermont is.
Heavy on stone, so he is thinking about castles. And honestly, this right hand, like, France don't have a lot of, they have no castles at all on the middle area, which is actually very unusual because we're nearly at minute 30. Usually teams do prioritize quite early castles, but not a single one.
Sato stayed hard on the light cab and the camel play. So now he's just starting to get stone going. See, Clermont has 450 in the bank. And then the flanks, I think you want to focus on booming, so you're not going to make a castle super fast. They do have more TCs on the land, so they're catching up in the bill count. But Italy has a lot more army.
I'd love to see Cannon Galleon from Italy here, from Vodka.
So Vodka is going for banking, so it looks like Vodka's going to sling.
Viking Eco, how many fishing ships? 8. See what he does. I kind of like the idea though. Just gonna stick on War Galley. In the meantime, he is getting bracers, so he's still thinking about water.
Another rough fight for Kamigawa, running right into the camels.
And they got Arbs behind it as well. Thank you for the raid, Manoz. Castle's coming up now. Looks like Sato was listening.
Now we're getting to the point in the game where it is, what's the plan against Chukanu for France? Camels probably won't do the deal. Arbalest could be okay for a while. I think Chukanu overall could be stronger.
Okay, 2 forward castles coming. Suscan's going to try and get one up. So is Claymon, Byzantine Castle. Shades has put a cat. There's virtually 3 castles all within a few inches of each other. Who's going to get theirs up?
I think this is good for France here. They have the control of that hill. They can get these castles out of the way. So definitely turning in their favor here on this part of the map.
And where are the Costelli are going? They are trying to... Oh, they're actually deciding to go for some Miko.
So now Shades was slung up to Imp by Vodka. And then we have Coustier, we have a Kamigawa also in it. Nice raid from Kamigawa.
Yeah.
The chase. He can take a fight where they can't against the camels. Man.
He's got
Yeah,
decent...
Stone, yeah, so Vodka's slinging.
He's got decent Chukanu numbers. Probably not enough yet. But they are building. Sato does react. He sends the camels back. He's splitting up the numbers. He's up to 37 camels now. Holy.
I think if I was Italy, I'd take some of these knights and land them on one of the small islands. Like, they're not really serving a big purpose on the main island, but if it's something you can think about, it'd be very useful because France has a ton of exposed eco on their small islands.
Sato's... Whoa. Sato's going for a castle at home.
I think that's to not.
Nanimaran has landed.
Oh, he's getting landed. Oh, interesting. Yeah, they heard me. Except they're landing with Mega Nils.
One man.
Nanimaran
He's going for a
castle on his-
castle.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, and his castle's on the other side.
Making it
That's so
on
funny.
the TC.
Something we've
Well,
not
he
seen.
will have.
Looks like Shade's castle's gonna go down on the northeast. Claymon's gonna send some bells now.
Halberdier
It does go
Malay.
down. That's a lot of Costelier. Holy. Just get into Imp. Can we afford Elite? We can. Okay.
Vodka's still slinging. I think that it's gonna have to get them some headway in this game soon, or else they're gonna be without a player after a certain amount of time because Vodka's resources are gonna run out. So they need to claim some map. They need to get Vodka on the main island, and they need the other three to just carry.
2 more castles coming down from Shades. So Chicken is... You guys still going to be able to get the numbers up?
He's making them all underneath hills, though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's tricky. Very tense game.
Feels like they're quite happy to let go of this position. There's still plenty of map to the left-hand side, but they can kind of go into. Margugu's been pretty much out of the game. He has got a castle up now.
Gebettos from Nanimaran on Sito's Island. It's always a fun unit to see.
Just send him in the back of the economy here, actually. So many villagers next to that with, like, jeez.
This is such a tough game for Sito to play, because he's got camels in one spot, he's getting his base harassed by Nanimaran in another spot, then he's got his eco in another spot. It's like he's all over the map.
Rocketry, Elite Chicken coming in for Italy now. They're trying to buy time.
They're trying to take a really good fight here. They're just being patient, they're waiting for it, I can tell.
It's a lot of Elite Costelier. They have +4 now as well.
Nice, the bombard cannon
Bomber
shots.
cannon
Ooh, big shots.
Ooh, what? Oh my god, death and destruction
The
on the
Chukanu's
floor.
natural enemy, the bombard cannon, the
jeez.
Noniger. Great micro from Clement here.
Yikes. And Treb should go down. But too many issues as well.
This micro there. So France just wants this death ball to just bulldoze all these Chinese castles, and then Italy will lose. I think is kind of their play here. It's going to be very hard to stop, and just having this hill is a tough position to break. They can't really fight here.
And they're looking for something. Treb is coming forward from Kamigawa. The castle's going to go down. 100%. Costelier are going to try and take a big engagement. Charge attack.
I like this. And then the bombard cannons in the back shooting the Chukanu. See, I think this is a good fight for France.
It looks like it.
Game here.
Military going down.
No, it melted the Coustier there. Great
This is-
fight for France.
These are the two players that are trying to dominate on land for Italy. You can see only 11 military units out in the field, only 18 for Shades now. Nanimaran's trying to get across. Not sure what he's going for. He's got 2 siege workshops on the mainland.
I think maybe the Coustier play wore out its welcome. Maybe he need to get on bombard cannon a little sooner and to try to break this ball of Arbalest. That might have been something they could have thought about. Or just like pull the camels away, something like that. As long as the camels are there, I don't think they could take any good trades.
I don't mind this from Cami, splitting up some Costeliers now, and he's going for some raids
Going for some
on
raids.
Suscan. They can pick off villagers very easy. They do need the military, though, to stop this coming. Heavy Camel, Arbalest, Halberdier.
Seen Malian champions. We're gonna see some swords.
Yeah, looks like it.
I don't know where the barracks are, but I see the swords being. Oh, they're on Clement's Island. That's where they are. The
Oh
single
my
barracks.
god, he is an absolute troll.
What a madman.
He is just and a watchtower. Oh, he's just having fun. He's just having fun.
Can they stop this death ball?
It's a lot of castles still.
Yeah.
Marguerite put a castle up, but it looks like it's gonna go
Man, I
down.
think the bombard cannon not being there for Burgundians is a huge miss. I think that is completely necessary here. If you had like 6 or 7 bombard cannons, you could stop this whole push. Because this is an army that can't go under castles. So if you had some Chukanus and some bombard cannons, and just try and get the bomber cannons off of Byzantines, which don't have siege engineers either, you can definitely stall this out.
Kind
And now
of.
they're just switching their push.
Mhm.
They're switching to push Margu. They're giving up a little bit on the right side.
I would have liked elite cannon galleon from vodka as well, but just try and cause some sort of pressure from water. You could range castles, production.
A funny thought we had the other day is, if this game goes late, where do we trade? And the trade cog thought was put up on water. So maybe that's an option for Italy here in the super late game, because they have water control. And they don't have the fastest trade cog, because that goes to Citeaux, but oh well. Really need bombard cannons, I think. That's a huge unit that's missing for Italy here.
Yeah, castle's being pushed. 3 bombard cannons, 2 trebs. Chicken is still being massed. As are Costelier. Margiga's little push seems to have stalled out a little bit.
Arbalest as well from Chinese. I think that makes sense as well. But the bombard cannons are...
They're wrecking, man.
See how many kills they have.
It only says 13. There's 2 behind it as well.
13, yeah. Feels like they've done a lot more work than that.
Taking a little bit of an engagement on the hill. Shades, not a lot of micro.
Alright, the swords are coming. Citeaux with some treb snipes here on the left side. It looks like he's going to get a couple. Nice move. They're slowly taking all of the main island. And then Margu's adding in crossbow. Arbalest soon, it looks like.
Burgundian vineyards. Okay.
Oh, maybe the button. Unfortunately, the majority of his economy is stuck on his main island, so the button would not be useful here.
Just start transporting villagers over. Oh my god, could you imagine? Could you imagine the Flem Rev getting used on migration?
The Maritime Revolution. It's
Oh
like,
my
it's like
god.
They're storming the beaches of Normandy here.
I would... if I'm gonna get behind Flemish Revolution, I'll get behind it on migration for sure. Kind of splitting up numbers here.
Death ball is just
It's super scary.
The number of halberdier here is like off the charts from Malay.
Yeah. What helps? What of arbs now? There's like 60 arbs. 6 bomber cannons behind it. 2 traps as well, of course. The arbs are chipping away on some of the camels.
And then Citeaux is sniping stuff on the left side that Pete Martell is trying to push. Oh, cannon galleons are... No, never mind. They're just regular galleons. Vodka. France still down in the Ville count, but the army seems to be doing a lot of work here. The cannons. The kill count, they're up to 31. Another bad fight for the Coustier here, running right into this meat grinder of arbs and palbs. No kills at all, but losing everything.
Yeah, and a lot of arbs going down. They've not really got a lot of value, the Costelier, in the game. And some...
Yeah, like the army from Clement, he's up to 101 army, 95 arbs. It's really the exact play you want here.
95 arbs. Holy fuck.
It's like one screen has 87 arbs on it.
89 is up to 77 kills. Are just dominating the game here. 2 castles on the left-hand side. There's no villagers there. They are going to go down relatively fast. More army coming over from Citeaux in the south. Champion takes so long to take into, and we're only just getting their supplies coming in now as well.
I think the 96 Arbalests are going to do well against the swords, unfortunately. Let's see how many swords we have. We have 13 swords. We have some Arbs.
The home islands are so funny to look at. Oh my god.
Yeah, and start seeing the idols standing around. I like Clement's island the best, though. It's like 10 villagers, and then Pete Martell has 2 villagers there mining stone next to the monsters.
Yeah, he's also taking Citeaux's wood.
Oh, I see. That's where the champions are really doing work.
Yeah. Military count not looking too good. It's nearly twice as much as France. Can they stop the push? It doesn't look likely. More castles are falling.
Without any siege, you can't really clear this number of Arbalest.
That is it's just a serious death ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we pretty much we have everyone contributing from France. Unfortunately, the two players that did kind of like shoehorn himself into water aren't really contributing too much. Although we do have a landing from Vodka just now. I don't know if you see this in the south. Gray's
We're
quite
getting
hard to see.
double swords. We're
Double
getting
swords, baby.
The shit from Vodka.
He's only
This
just
is
teched man at arms.
Great. Vodka, the man-at-arm rush at 50 minutes into the game. Oh, man.
Siege ram.
Great
man at
three-player
arms.
push from France. Just really good at putting all these armies together.
Just
Never been able to clean it.
Slowly, Italy are receding into the water here.
Yeah, and then France. Also on the left side, Margou's got a decent number of archers or arbalests on this side as well, so he's starting to push.
Yeah, nearly up to 60 himself. Has a few trebs now. Trebs, obviously, still not really. I don't know if you. Treb pathing is so bad these days.
Yeah, looks a little screwy there.
They really struggle to like unpack. I found when I've been playing recently. I don't know if they're bugged or what. It's not something I've actually reported, but God, it's so annoying. Come on, Vodka, you gotta unleash. Before the end.
Swords, the siege ram, and sword.
Siege ram, two-handed sword. How many siege rams is he gonna have? He's gonna need to have a lot. You have 5, in fairness, it's not too shabby. Can you play though? Doesn't feel likely. More castles going down from Cabby.
Italy doesn't want to resign with score lead. Now they've lost the score lead, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's one of the things about migration, right?
It's very deceptive.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're fast
Oh my!
fire.
Oh
and...
Jesus Christ! Lots of ARPs
Oh
going down.
wow!
Oh. Yeah, I don't know how many units he's lost to bomber
88
cannons
kills
this
for the
game.
bombard cannons. Man,
It's more than that. Some of them have
the
died.
MVP of the game.
Oh jeez. Okay, Siskan's flaring out the two-handed sword raids now. There's a decent amount of spam, but it's not going to be enough, unfortunately.
GG.
Yeah, GG called.
Nice play by France.
Triple G from Nanny Marin, but France taking probably the most important map.
One win away from the main event for France.
Yep.
Really important win. They had some nice cheeky things that they did in the early game to kind of get Italy off their game. Margou sneaking through and getting a bunch of fishing ship kills, and then Citeaux landing the light cav and Castle Age onto Kamigawa's
Know
base.
your place.
They also were able to deny a lot of landing from Shades for a while there, and they got him tucked in that corner. I'm still not sure about the Byzantine fasting up here. It took a while to get going. Like maybe if he just booms and plays Arbalest, it works just the same, and he has a little more eco, and he can get things going. And then from Italy, missing on bombard cannon, I think was like something that could have got them back in the game. It's still
Yeah.
tough to clear this death wall.
That uptime from Marguga, man. 803.
The 803. That's nice.
Holy, what the fuck? I was not expecting that.
The thing is, Siscon's uptime didn't do anything. It was the Viking ships were right there, right as he's trying to pass through. So
Yeah, I
you
mean,
need a really good build.
yeah, Vikings, of course, are arguably the best of Devon flank if you want to go for galleys.
Yeah.
And Malay are kind of awkward. Like having the extra vills is nice, but you advance so fast. Kind of like it's not like the same as any other civ in terms of like res collected because it takes a little bit longer to pay off. It can be a little bit of a
it
weird
can
one.
get to a point where you get up to the next age and then your resources are all out of whack, and it takes a while for you to actually get the resources you need. So it's kind of tricky to play that way.
Man, look at the. You see the APM for the Italians? Actually, Shades 106. That's his average.
You gotta watch some Shade streams.
Holy fuck, that is super
Is
fast.
working there.
Kamigawa
Kamigawa, I
99
know.
as well.
does all the dancing with the military. Is his like trademark. Whenever I see Kamigawa in Arabia, I see knights dancing in front of crossbows. So I know that's his skill set. At that time, you could also have monks from the guitar player. You could have like archers or crossbow from the flank with the siege elephants. It's very hard to deal with. So I don't know if they'll play it, but it's an interesting thought.
Well, let's have a look what we got then. So we got Vodka playing in flank in the blue for Italy. Once again, I've got National Anthem still going. Better turn them off. There we go. He's playing Turks on flank. Arguably one of the best, just in general terms, one of the best subs on Arena. But for the fast, the faster Imperial and the transition to Bomber Cannon, super nice on flank. And then on the other side, you also have Bohemians. Again, one of the best kind of 1v1 Arena civ. Should be pretty nice here for Italy on either flank. Let's see if they let's see what they do. If they open with like Castle. I hope they don't boom. I've seen some people boom on flank with Bohemians and I'm like, bruv. You get forward gold here versus Siege Shield, wouldn't really like that. I guess Vodka has he's a really nice base. Look at the golds.
That's really nice. Just the barriers are exposed.
Yeah. Tucked away into the back. Stone could be arguable. And we're going to have Kamigawa and Pocket as Teutons. Most likely going to be into some sort of Half Siege. And then we have Kimar from Shade. So I think some people might have some question marks with Kimar. So maybe you want to explain that one, Locke?
Well, I think it's something you want to have as an option when you see Mongols. Like elephants are actually a unit that Mongol struggles with. So I think that's why they're playing it here. Obviously, you're not going to be able to move around as easily. But you have a great boom. Like you can do the fastest castle age of anybody. And then you can get started there, and then you see how the game plays out. Obviously, you have Ballista Elephants in late game as well, which is a really strong unit when it's massed. So I think what I'm seeing from France is they're probably just going to play for fast castle on both flanks, because they have 4 on wood, and you're seeing houses against the walls, which is usually something you do when you want to get your base set up a little more nicely.
Yeah, so we have Margigu on the top side in the orange, he's Ethiopians. And they're like Ethiopians on Arena are super nice because you have the extra food and gold arriving.
Yeah, you can click up
on
the
each.
castle very fast as well.
Yeah, it's super nice.
So you don't have to put any of those on gold.
Super nice. And we get Baba on the other side. The Arena expert for France, you would pretty much say, playing his Vietnamese.
I'm just puzzled by the Vietnamese pick over Koreans.
It's a little bit peculiar, isn't it?
Game too. Yeah.
It's a little bit peculiar. But my guess is, I mean, if Baba's playing him, you would guess that Baba wanted them. It's the only thing I can really get at.
Know your place.
The bonus in early game is kind of nice. Save a little bit of wood, but it's not a ton. Just see, everybody's gonna. Looks like they're gonna boom. You see something out of Sito. Yeah, just 1 lumber camp for Sito so far.
2 lumber camp from Claymont. There's going to be no surprise that Claymont's going to go Castle Age and then boom. I'm going to try and get to that Mangadai mass. And
Mongols are
Sito
slow.
They're very
that's
slow.
Something you can take advantage of.
I can't remember which series it was. They had Mongols and Bengalis in Pocket. I think it was Mexico.
Oh dear.
And I was like, ooh, oh boy, that just like, if you want the slowest combination possible, it's probably it.
Was that against Chile, maybe?
I think it maybe was.
So we've seen Babarom go on stone as well. So let's see what he wants to do with that. Maybe defensive castle. Yeah, vodka on stone, obviously. Going for a Janissary play.
Yeah.
And Bohemians. Just putting...
So Siege
Boom,
on
look at the
not
boom games.
on stone.
Marker's going up very fast. 22 Vils. Ethiopians, obviously, with their little bonuses, get up very quickly. But
Resources
no
the resources look great, though.
Yeah. So you should do probably market black stuff.
It's got the wood, it's gonna have the food, gonna have the gold. Sending the villagers now. Are thinking about it. Slightly too early. Is he gonna put them at the walls? Yeah. Give me a sick up time. 22 plus 2.
From Turks. Yeah, that's nice. I guess it'll be like some 3 TC boom. Maybe Arbalest play. It's tricky against Bohemians though. The hoof needs to get out. Oof. tough unit to deal with. Very strong sim.
Marcus Smith from Sato, no big
And
surprise.
Clip up. And he's up to Castle Age now. You have a nice timing, 13.5 minutes or so.
Damn, Kimmer.
Looks like he's going to take a little bit of extra stone for 4 TCs here.
Yeah, I like that. And this is one thing that's lost in a lot of players. Like at a lower level, it's just doing the long drop-offs. Just send like a couple of L's and just eat that. Because that's much cheaper than dropping a mining camp. I don't really like these got 2 villagers on the wrong side of his lumber though.
Yeah, that house is a little painful. I guess he got housed for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's still 0 seconds of idle time, so he's okay.
Okay, Marcus Smith from Vodka on the way up to Castle Age now as well.
France has their scouts in position here, tracking the castle drop. See where it's going to end up.
Yeah, the scouts are there. Sato does have his as well. And Clément. So, France are...
They want to keep track of this. They want
Yeah.
to make sure that castle stays inside his base.
For sure.
The stable from Kamigawa as well. He could be contesting relics with scouts. No, he just made one. The stable is interesting. That really can slow down your boom because you're adding that extra wood with the barracks. Interesting play.
Maybe
they wanna get a little
mitigates a
presence
little
there.
bit with the farms. Man, look how many farms he's got. 2 things barely cost a thing, right? He's got 8 of them out already. Sato...
But I wonder if you want to even make that many farms before you get heavy plow. Can't remember which is preferable.
Yeah, let's get the text up so we can just keep a track on it. 2 TCs instantly from Shades. Looking nice. 1 TC from Margugu, 2 TCs from Sato. And Cammy, you know, Cammy's just he's gonna add in the scouts because they want that forward position on the castle, right? If that slows down his boom a little bit, I think you're happy with that.
Now Baborum's going to do 3 TC.
And 3 TCs from Bohemians as well.
Yeah, just kind of a boom game. Surprised France didn't make it more aggressive. I don't know if I like their late game civs as much as I like Italy's.
It's actually just a boom game. Look at the minimap, man.
Yeah.
2 TCs
strange.
from Vodka as well. Do they want to fight each other?
This is an odd one, man.
Oh, what? Wait, like, none of them are bothering. Oh my god, man. Does nobody want to make something happen? I guess Italy are like... I mean, you don't
4
know...
TC for vodka. 4 TCs.
Oh
the
my
flank.
god.
All right, let's go.
From Turks.
With 8 farms. All right, time to look at the idle TC tracker here. That's going to be my job for the next 15 minutes.
Time to take a break and come back in 20 minutes.
Sorry, guys. We're casting Nations Cup here. We're gonna do a boom simulator from both teams to see who wins.
This is what we do need to go to the ILTC tab and just track that and see who's gonna have the most.
Who gets shamed?
Yeah, this is what's gonna decide the game.
This vodka 4 TC boom from flank is amazing.
I can't believe
The
that.
leader
Cannot believe that.
the idle time is already adding up for Turks. No real bonuses to use here. He's gonna buy gold, or he's gonna buy food with gold. That's kind of his eco bonus here.
Look at the economy from Sausage. He's only got 8 seconds idle. He's got loads of farms running already. It's looking pretty nice. He's on stone. I mean, having 3 villagers on stone with Bohemians at this point of the game, kind of insane. That is going to generate quite a fair bit. And even having the 1 villager on gold, they're going to be doing a lot better than everybody else. The 4th TC from Baba.
Cammy's gonna focus on getting the relics here. You got made a couple scouts.
Relic position's kind of weird. We kind of got
Yeah, it's
quite a distance between Cammy and the relics.
a little bit of a parallelogram here.
Yeah, generating relics is not the easiest thing. We kind of got like 2 lines here, one in the left and one in the right, and the one in the right is definitely much closer to France than the one in the left to Italy.
The Vodka's leading the shame award here. He's up to almost 4 minutes of TC idle time. Maybe 3 TCs.
Surprise.
Kamigawa with 5 seconds.
That's impressive,
Obviously,
man.
he just added his 3rd TC, so he's a little back in build numbers, but he's getting all the relics, so
Yeah.
adding a couple extra vills.
30 tooth and farms down already. Let's go. Eco upgrades. Like, pretty damn good for France. Everyone's got heavy plow and bow saw. Shades is actually missing bow saw at this point.
He's just getting it now. So my question, as we get into the late game here, is how does France deal with Khmer?
Not bad.
Because they don't have a
Are there
halberdier
alerts
pocket
amongst
system.
all
They
these
have
stats?
Rajaras, spearmen, and they have Mongols, pikemen. That's a little tricky. I don't know why they. I still have my questions about just playing for late game here. But there's civs, especially those pocket civs. Now you have Mongols, which is a total powerhouse. They can take over the game. It'd be awesome. But the Khmer pick could be good for Italy here.
They're happy to play late game. 50C coming in from Satil. 4th coming in from Kamigawa now.
What does he boom into? Does he boom into camel?
Frontier guards,
There's a lot of
camels, I
things that camel
guess.
dies to. Yeah, but it dies to halberdier from Bohemians, like really, really bad. And you don't want to play chakram thrower when there's so many. There can be SO from Teutons or ballista elephants from Khmer. Like it's a little weird.
The boom from
seen,
Shades is really, really nice. Jesus, he's up to
Margu is
78
going to be
mils.
up really quick here, and we'll have to see what he opens. He's got in a barracks.
Doesn't tell us too much yet, but he is still heavy on gold.
He is clicking up now. Very nice timing from Margu, about 24:40 for the imp time.
Castle coming in from South Seed Show. I'm going to just scroll back to the equal tab. He's not too far away from imp himself. 600 food, 600 gold. He's going to have 800 gold
Archery
before he
range
knows
for
it.
Margu. So we're going to see Arbalest, I suppose. Again, we're seeing instant siege workshops from Salsiccio.
Yep.
So we'll see the cannons. And any other buildings we're seeing? Kamigawa with how many relics? He's already got 2. He's getting a 3rd.
Okay, nice.
Like Baba will click up soon. He's got a monastery on the way. He already had the university.
Okay, flare coming in from Vodka. It's like they know where they want to target. You have those 2 stone piles at Baba's base, right? So he has that one on the inside. He's also got that one on the outside. Like, if you do want to get a castle up, you probably, or you want to have some sort of control in that area.
Yes, a critical area here is the golds between Baba and Vodka's base. See, Baba's already putting an outpost there to kind of see what the open is from blue, but that spot is really critical because both those players either are going to take both golds or they're going to lose both golds. Probably not going to be one or the other. That's a really critical spot as we see the early in play, and that's why these scouts from Kamigawa are so nice to have on the map, because they see what's happening here.
Yep, Baba's up now as well. Vodka just clicks up. Heavy boom from Turks.
I think it's weird. I think
Super
playing
weird.
Janissaries makes a lot more sense. You can do so many annoying things. You can have petards with him. You can jump into the Mongol pocket here. Like, that would slow him down so much that he's already slow. Okay, so we're seeing archery ranges
And
from
cannon.
Vodka. Not sure.
Don't really
Big
love it.
Boom could meet a CA play if he has enough eco. But I'm wondering what hand cannons will do against Mongols and Viet here. I don't think it makes a lot of sense. I think CA makes more sense. But I wish Turks had done something. Okay, a little bit of pressure here already from Margu, but we have the swag wagons shutting it down.
Of course.
The ideal unit for Bohemians to make.
Just Turks are such a good civ to go aggro in Castle Age. It's so weird to see them played like this.
Exactly. He's going cavalry archer, that's what I was thinking. But Teuton's going for paladin.
Huh.
Hmm.
I don't love it.
Like, what's your plan for Mongols? Like, that's the thing. Like, how do you get those castles down? You just have to slowly clean them out of the Mongol castles, and then it becomes a lot easier to deal with. But if they have castles, they have Mengadai, they have all the techs. It's such a powerhouse, so we'll see what their plan is.
Swag wagons actually didn't work.
It's like Margu did this really fast Imperial, and then he hasn't achieved too much with it.
He's getting zero momentum here.
Yeah, and he's also kind of, I think he stopped making villagers maybe. Yeah. So he wanted to try to push into the base, but now he's kind of stalled out, and then the cannons are coming. So you see that the upgrade is already in the queue.
Fifnitsa also in the queue as well.
And then you see Sato big stable numbers here. So we'll have to see Kshatriya's coming in. I wish Sato had moved out a little more on the map, knowing that his flank had a little bit of map control, and put his stables farther out. He put them all in his base. Mongol castle's going up. So we have a double ranged unit combo from the left side. We have Rattans and Mangadai.
Huh.
A little strange.
Mangadai Elephant?
Nah, he's on Rattans. He's playing Rattans. I think...
No, what do you think of Mangadai Elephant?
Eventually. Guess he wants to make Bomber Cannon with Rattans. It's a little strange. I'll say that.
This game is strange. Another
Full
TC
game.
from Sato, of course there is.
Alright, so we got a little bit of a push from Margot into Salsicho's base.
Okay, let's see how his micro is. To Fifnitsa already there.
Does he have Wagenberg? It's the question. The shots.
Know your place.
The repairs are in.
Fortified wall. Fog.
And then we're seeing the elephants. So Sato going for the camels to stop the elephants here.
And no attacker upgrades yet. Second armor on his way.
I think Gurjara's camels do a decent job. Gonna go and try to snipe the cannons here underneath the castles. I think he'll be successful.
Nothing guarding him.
Yeah.
I don't know why the
He went
elephants
hard
are in
into
there
getting
already.
that upgrade. He went to get that upgrade, and it's expensive and it's slow. And now Margot has a lot of momentum.
Nothing guarding him at all. Argugu taking into infantry now as well. Not seen any sign of barracks just quite yet.
He's going for archery ranges, I guess a skirmisher, or arbalest as well. Bohemians. See the left side. It's kind of a stalemate. Sato has given them some camels against the Teuton Cavalier. I think Halbesso made more sense as an open.
Left hand side, Cavalier about to become Paladin. Cavalry archer upgrades are looking good, in fairness.
Yeah, he did a big boom, so he's got everything with the cow archer. He's got Sipahi already. He's getting bloodlines now. Let's see. So the elephants against the camels is kind of the test of whether France played the boom game, and it looks like they're cleaning him for now. Getting some Shervamshas, he'll keep his things open. He can run the Shervamshas into Salsiccio, and that could be trouble for Italy.
Yeah, they're going to be annoying to deal with, and they have a great closing distance, so could be kind of nice up against the Fnitze when they're being defended by
snipe.
yeah, they're being defended by elephants at the moment, which of course are not the most
I'm
mobile
wondering
unit.
if Arbalest is player, I think Halb was made more sense from Gray. Halb, cannon, elephants, you kind of focus fights in one spot. It's really hard to do with this French guy.
It's not like he doesn't have economy numbers. He's got 125 Ls.
Doesn't have a lot of farms though. He gave up some of the front of his base.
He does not.
Hasn't really spent it out. Nice shot there with the Hufnitsa. Killed a couple Arbalest.
Yeah, getting quite a few nice hits. Sharamshas
so
looking to come in now.
Gonna try and snipe here the cannons.
13 of them.
Or send them into right into the
Send them
elephants.
into the
Either
elephants.
way.
Uh,
Reminds me of
bro.
Lord of the Rings. Right of the room.
Yikes.
Yeah, on the left side, the Mangadai are tough to deal with.
The Mangadai are doing Mangadai
Paladin's
things.
not really doing the trick. No.
Guilds coming in. Looks like
Those slow
Sakai.
shooting paladins do not like Mangadai.
No, they're so slow, man.
Man, I would have loved SO here. Ironclad SO. Would have been nice.
I think even more so now, the Vietnamese is also Rattan.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you also could try for block printing monks, or you have your long range Turk cannons to take the bomber cannons.
Mm-hmm.
You should be fine with. You should have been fine with Halbus, so with the heavy cav from Turks, do decent enough against the Mangadai. Like,
Sharamsa is going to try and get back into Salsiccio. He's trying to get the real wall
yeah,
up.
it's all those crossbows are going
They're
down.
dead. They're dead.
And then
Big
he
time.
can just run to his base. He got a lot of ills.
Left-hand side, they actually are making some ground. Artillery is in. Another castle coming from Vodka. He's getting hoardings. He's getting masonry. His castles aren't going to be easy to push. Right-hand side, Sharamsh's. Why are we not getting helps, man?
Deleted a lot of villagers very quickly. He's gonna go high on Manganite numbers here.
Trade just starting as well. Margugu, free militia in the queue. Let's go, champ.
Like the bombard cannons from Margu. I don't know if he has torsion engines or not, but Ethiopian's really strong pushing still.
Yeah, it does have siege engineers at least. Pikeman switch has been engaged. Left-hand side. Slow progress, but progress is being made.
They're gonna open up Baba and maybe run the cavalry or the paladin in here.
Yep. And I
Walling behind.
won't take too many. Claymont taking into Onager now as well.
Yeah, Onager. He lost one castle, right? Or was that a red castle? I'm not sure.
I think that was a red castle.
I really think with Mongols, you want to kind of make your castles close together because he's getting a castle picked off in the middle of the map, and every castle he loses Mongols is like double value of a normal castle because those units are so ridiculous. Looks like they're pushing on the left, on the right side with the Ethiopians and Gujaras here.
Yeah, no
France
sign
with
of
a
Halberdier.
Good deal here.
And Elite Battle Elephant is strong, but I don't know if it's strong
A lot of
enough
counter
to deal
units to
with
Battle Elephant. It's just if you can get enough Hutnitsa and enough Halberdier, like those Halberdier or those Arbalests stop playing a good factor.
Helps in. Still needs the
I wish they'd fought together. Like Margu just sent all those halbs and they all died under the castles and right the elephants before the camels got in.
needs
The
working
camels are
from behind.
engaging.
More castles coming down from Kamigawa. And they are just chipping away on the Mongol castles here. They are
Yeah,
50 pop
I
behind.
hate that castle in the middle, and then just getting hoardings of the castle that's dying. Ugh, that really hurts. They're getting some ground here, Italy, on the right, on the bottom side, but on the top side, the camels are going to be tough to deal with until the halberdier numbers get up. The
Onager
and
in
the
now.
elephants, I think, will win the out though.
Looking for some big hits. Vodka trying to run away. Not quite. More castles coming in from Margugu. Boy.
Sato coming down to the bottom side to help out. I think that really is a good idea. It's a really good thing. Because I think the push at the top side, you can hold against the battle elephants.
Just casually swinging 60 camels.
Now they'll pull back to those castles, but does France have siege to knock out the castles? Otherwise, they sit the army over and it's not going to do anything.
Did you see the hit on the onagers? The bomber cannons just wiped 5
I'm
out.
watching the Rattans are trying to snipe the bomber cannons. There.
Yeah.
Now pull the cavalry back. Vodka really low on bills. There's a raid from Sato on Vodka with the Travamshas. Really nice. Sato's splitting off a couple.
And he's
So also kind of tracking the trade with Travamshas here, as you can see.
He's only got 20 heavy CA.
Yeah.
The army numbers are
Nice.
starting to
The
look
camels
really bad.
really helped. That was nice. But now they... Oh wait, let's see the top side. It's hard to tell. I think that the elephants should have stayed fighting there, but...
He's
Sure.
peeling back for some reason. He's got 41 of them. 15 sitting behind.
See the trade numbers. So 3, 15, none, and none from France, and 18, 21, 6, and none from Italy. The Bohemian trade bonus, obviously, to make those trade cards come out faster.
Yeah, that is
helps.
nice.
Italy
Yeah.
with some nice walls here to stop the Travamsha raids. And Sato sneaking a couple into the base of Shades as well. Such an annoying unit.
They're so fucking annoying.
It's a straw. It's interesting to see how you play Gurjaras in team games, because you have these really cool units, and you just have to figure out how to use them the best. So someone like Sato is so creative with his army. It's really nice to see like him split off these little groups of units and make things happen around the map. Look at the the SO shot in the paladins. Very nice.
They got there that exact second. Artillery, bomber cannons though, just raining down on them. Drill cap ram coming in.
These Travamsas. Oh look, they're right at the base of Shades. Like
Waiting
to get in.
in.
Lock the gate. You
Hold
lock
the door.
It, so the trade is under siege.
Hold the door.
Oh, he's holding the door down below that. Cammy made a gate, and there's 2 Shravamshas holding it
Oh
open.
my god.
Just scroll down a little bit.
And they're all just going in there.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh
That
dear,
is
oh
so
dear.
nice.
Nice
So
move.
big plays. They've
Oh, and the
opened
other
up
one's been opened
Gray
again.
as well.
The gate's
Yeah.
been opened. No.
He's opened up Gray, and now
Oh.
Gray is getting raided by Shravamshas.
Oh
He's
my
all
god.
over.
69. Shramsh out in the field, down to 66 now.
Nice.
Nice. Cap Ram coming in the south. Looks like they're stabilized. Big push could be coming.
This is a big raid from Sato on
That's
Dosiccio.
sick.
This is huge.
Villagers going
And then
down
there's-
everywhere. And all the barracks are outside.
We've got Scout Cavalry from Kamigawa, the Teuton Scouts.
Pog.
End of the game.
31 of them.
Very nice.
I gotta make something. This is the issue with Paladin, man. You just run out of steam. It's too expensive.
Like if you had Halp Siege, I think you could play some Halps to the other side if they needed. You could play SO over on that side if they need them. Like that discourages the camels from moving forward. The Paladin haven't done anything.
It's just so often this happens in Arena. You have the pocket go Paladin, and they end up not achieving too much with them. And GG called. France are victorious.
France is in the main event. Italy playing for pride.
They're in the last 16 for sure, and going to be going up against Brazil. I'm sure Brazil are absolutely thrilled to be playing against France. But GG's to Italy. They'll be dropping into silver.
I'm curious about Turks booming here. And then the Paladin play from Kamigawa. Like they gave Mongols enough time to get into the game. I feel like with those two things, like such a big boom for both players, and then going for all the relics from Kami.
I do not really understand.
Like see, like Mongol 27-minute Imperial, and then Kami was 30 seconds later. Vodka was about the same time. So Margu ran forward immediately, got 2 sheep off of blue. And then he tried to take the board, but he was blocked.
Yeah. Select even picked
The laming very strong on this map, for sure. Because you only have 8 sheep and 2 boars, no deer. So that makes it very tricky if you lose some resources early on. Really throw off your build.
Margiga even trapping the villagers there. He's feeling brave. They'll be chopped out in no time.
You can delete the lumber camp if things go haywire.
Yeah. Just make sure you've got enough wood for a new one. So we deleted all of the scripts with the dodgy terrain. So obviously in NAC we had the road terrain spawn the first time. That happened in one of our games. And we're like, ugh, what is this? And we had the swamp terrain on another one, and we have got rid of that. But they also had a stranger one, which I've not seen. Had Baobab, don't know how to say the trees, but they had them as straggler trees.
Oh, wow, those are a lot more wood.
I know. I was actually like, that's an interesting idea. Like, if you're gonna like change build orders, I'd love to see them getting put as straggler trees in some maps. Because I'd love to see if people could improvise with that.
So we're seeing Margu's going to lose his eagle on the north side here, trying to fight Kamigawa's scout. It's kind of rough.
Feels a little bit.
Also, Margu missed 2 of his sheep at home. So he has no scout, and he has no dock, and he has 2 sheep missing. I think Baba missed 2 sheep, and they were stolen. Also, Sato losing a lot of HP on his scout under Vodka's TC. So French with the scouts, not the best control right now.
No. And no dock feels really weird.
You have to play a really aggressive game. It's going to be double range, very aggressive style.
And of course, Aztecs, faster producing military. If you want to have a set that's going to snowball archer numbers, Aztecs are certainly capable of doing that in Feudal Age. Don't have Britons. Imagine Aztecs and Britons in the same team, man. Oof.
Oh, Margu made a mistake. He doesn't have a second building.
No, my good. Adds an extra villager.
Yeah, he didn't make a second building. He was trying to go like an 18 pop type build, it looks like, but he forgot a second building.
He's gonna beget.
So now he'll go up.
On a scale 1 to 5, how many baguettes does Margugu get right now?
Negative 5 baguettes, I guess.
Memstradamus.
All right, so he's gonna go for the. This is here. About a vil. A little less than a vil of idle time. So 18 seconds idle time with 18 vils. So he's gonna be about 908.
Yeah.
908. Yeah.
Anything over 9 is not baguette.
Yeah. It's either 18 pop or 19 pop.
You've got to start with
18
8.
pop is the.
It's got to start with an 8. See what kind of damage you can do here. Everyone's up to feudal age. Fish and ship numbers look relatively similar for everybody.
Vodka had to wall in his vil to save it here. It is saved.
Done a good job of walling it as well.
Let's see how the builds go here.
Vodka,
And what the pockets are gonna do with their armies here.
Yeah. No sign of walls at all yet. Obviously, wood is going to be a little bit of a throttle. It's going to be difficult when you want to get your building downs. Want to probably make fishing ships. Not going to be really going aggressive on water though. So
what I'd say with Margu's build is the idle time is going to be really tricky because either you're getting the mill and he's going to do the mill, or you're doing your second archery range and your blacksmith and all that stuff. Since he doesn't have those sheep, like, you run out of food super fast, so you need to go into that mill. So I don't know if I love this. And then also, Nanny Marin scouted that he didn't have a dock, Margu, so he knows that it's going to be more aggressive play. But Margu has snuck a dock in the other pond. Very nice.
got there in the end. Let's see what he opens with. If he tries to snipe fish, or if he does go for fires, and he does go for fires.
I think you garrison a couple fires and then let him out.
Yeah. You just trickle in one, you give him probably too much of a chance to react, especially when he
Double
knows...
range from Nanny Marin. So I think he just wants to be cheeky with his fires, try and sneak them, and then kill the fish while they think they have safe fish. Hitting those pocket fish is really valuable.
It can be tricky
walls.
with 2
Italy's
dogs
starting
there.
to team wall. The pockets are team walling for Italy. Just wood wall, palisade wall.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I've seen some teams do stone walls.
Double range from
He let the
Baba.
fire out already. Okay, so
I don't
I don't know if I like that.
I don't like
They can
revealing
react.
one fire. It gives you too much time to react.
Yeah, he already made a fire. I don't know if Margu can handle making that many more fires. You have the pocket there. He can make fires, which he's doing. So good reaction.
Yeah,
there.
nice reaction indeed. And double range on the
Second.
side from both. Britons and Mayans, of course. Maybe a good archer
we have-
war there.
Yeah, a guy with 30 vils doing double range versus a guy with 23 vils doing double range. It's just difficult. And a blacksmith already for Nanny Morin.
Vodkin
bottom side, we have
substitute
A lot of walls.
They're
We have a
they're
lot of
scuffing
fire.
their walls right now. He needs to delete those palisades, but he will get them. He's just going for the soft taps in the meantime, just to make sure the foundations are down. But
They have the
these-
scouts there to
The
protect.
scouts are there and coming. And I think he's gonna get the soft taps on them.
And then Suto and
And Marguga's village are not in the best spot for the repairs, actually. And I think Nanny Marin's just going to try and go and Vil fight him with his own Vil. Don't mind that. Or
they have
is
the
she?
two of the
No, she's not.
pawns. Maybe even like two galleys, and try to snipe that way makes more sense because revealing the fires early, it just allows the guys to react. And
Yeah.
Fish away.
That's what I was thinking. Just like 2 galleys is not going to take a lot of time for Aztecs to make them as well. And just try and get that surprise factor. Maybe even go for like 3 and greed it.
Suto is walling for Baba Rome here, which is pretty funny.
Gonna do for my team, man.
Player. Suto always does a nice job of really tracking the scouts here, and he's doing that right now. He's one of the best at doing this, and it's a great skill to have, just knowing where your opponent's army is all the time. He's fun. He's not a fast player, like by the APM, but he's always in the right spot. One of his best attributes. So some pressure here from Italy on the right side. Seeing scouts and archers.
Yeah, good numbers for both,
lot of-
although a little
Both
bit more.
numbers are about even.
A little bit more archers for Marguga, of course. Not unexpected
But-
for Aztecs.
2 minutes of idle TC time for Margu.
Yeah, no, up to
And
2
obviously
minutes
no
now.
fish. No fish. So They're gonna try and get a good cleanup here where the scouts are out of position. Just a little tight patrols from Margu trying to catch up on these archers, but it looks like they have to turn back.
No
So the
fish just feels
fish-
like suicide in this map unless you're getting like serious damage. And
Well,
we're minus
I
15
think-
and we've not.
Against Britain ranges, I don't think you can really do it. You can't really pull it off, especially with the sneak too. Like you're just slowing yourself down anymore. It seems like Italy should be in a really good spot, unless France makes some big plays happen. But
And, like-
Britons with fish, oh, that's gonna be tough to break.
Mm. And man, Pete Martel going ham in the market. How's his res looking for up? Not too bad.
Getting
He's
close.
selling
you
the
just
stone.
buy 100 more food.
Saracens, of course.
They just need to make sure their armies stay together. They don't get cleaned here, and they should be a good spot. They can even go back in their bases once he's up. They don't need to take any risks.
I guess the question for France is this something they're just trying to see if it works or not,
I have no idea.
and maybe I don't feel like this is something. It's like it's a game that's unimportant for them, right?
Exactly.
This might just be a little bit of seeing if it could work or not. And now I'm going to be the first one up. Just keep your numbers alive.
Sato hasn't added a lot of fish, which is interesting. Like, he has double dock, but he only has 7 fish, which I feel like is low.
Yeah, Select on the other side is 14, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing it. He's going for the big fish boom. Going for foraging now. Gonna get his upgrades on his scouts.
Nice by Nani Marin by moving the archer to the right while Margot was shooting the scouts to draw the fire, and they all missed the shot. It was a really nice little micro move that actually helped with the fight.
And 3 of the Italians up to cancellation now.
And Bob Orm as well. But dealing with Britons as the game goes longer is really, really difficult. It's like good micro from Margu here.
Yeah, Nani Marin just
I think
losing a few
if I'm
numbers.
Nani Marin, I just go back in my base. Like, just chill. You have 50 seconds until you have crossbow, and he's ages away from getting to castellation. Just relax. Like you're gonna lose the game if you do anything silly here. There's holes though on both sides, but he's plugged one with archers. Nice, and there's another one. I will say Margu is one of the best with the archer micro. So scary fighting. No farms. This is peak Saracenico. Nice.
Getting free
Oh,
slam down now.
big raid from Salsiccio on Salet. His TC is under siege by the scouts here.
And it's
That
+1/+1 on his scouts. You know it's bad when the scouts are underneath the TC.
Yeah.
And they're getting serious damage. Salet is down to
That was-
29 vills.
That I think walling is part of the strategy, and he hasn't made a single wall.
He's not got any walls.
Like he just got 2 palisade walls, and his wood is walled in. That's not the best.
Like, why
But
do you
also Sato is raiding on Salsiccio as well.
why'd you even make those 2 palisades next to your stable? Like, come on. Yeah, scouts are in the back. Nani Marin going on to Bodkin, going on to crossbow.
But the timing for Babarum here, where he's forward, is pretty good. He could clear these archers if he's able to do some good micro, but I think he'll get away.
Yeah, Vodka just going to pull back in the
Just
meantime.
pull back, yeah.
Only
Just
25
patience.
seconds. Ballistic's
Then
going
you
to be on the
see-
way.
Nani
Just wait for
Marin
the
moving
extra
out with his
range.
crossbow, but he might get surrounded here. He can gotta be careful. Because there are a lot of scouts here from Salet, even though his economy doesn't have a lot of vills in it anymore.
University coming from Nani Marin as well. Britain's going to have the extra range now. University looking like it might be denied. At least for a little bit of time. Kamigawa's going to come straight out to the middle and try and get a TC on the gold.
Yeah, always helpful.
Frank Knight's already out, and Solet's still
Go
a
with
minute
Light
and
Cav.
20 away.
I call this Britain's hell. Is my descriptor for it. Is where you're trying to shoot them, but they just micro one range back, and when you had attack move, it was just such a pain. Like you just get shot at and never get a shot in.
I
But
don't
that's
even,
what Babarum is in
I
right
don't
now.
even think they need 1 extra range, to be honest.
Maybe you make it an imp or something. It's such a punitive civ.
I think for just give them 1 extra range and imp, I think it's fine. And Castle
It's
Age is
just always
super
such
annoying.
an early ban because it's so strong.
Yeah. TC being added by Sato. Baba added on
Sato
the
is
back as well.
Coming over to the right to try and they're trying to do a 3x2 on this army from Nanimara and Kamigawa. So he's trying to help the other pocket.
Kami's
They're gonna
he's
run
knocking on the
army
walls
defense,
for Solet, and it's totally open on the left-hand side. But he gets through anyway, of
yeah,
course.
but if they get enough light cav from Solet and the Sato's camels, they can clean this army, and they should.
21 scouts
So I
here,
think-
soon to be light cav.
Italy's got to sense it, and they just got to keep moving. Just keep running, keep moving, so you could get this army to have more value, maybe. This is a nice block by Kami.
Not one camel was attacking there.
Yeah.
Actually, nice got some good hits.
Margu's army's coming over. But
Okay.
he's like got a 25-minute cast lead.
I don't know what to wait.
Baba still...
Frost was in the bag from Baba, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
but they're being
Salsicho.
chased by vodkas as well.
Yeah. Gets a few units
I-
here and there.
So Baba is more of 1v1 than team player, but you see something that I think is kind of a mistake here is not adding pieces on the middle. He's adding 3 at home. So is Sato. I think you want to play for the middle. Now, we already talked about the idea that maybe they're not trying their best on this map because there's no point. They don't want to show anything for the elimination stages, but I think that's a little odd because this map is about the middle in Castle Age, 100%.
Yeah, and that's generally what we see is the TC openings on this kind of outer ring of gold in the middle. Actually, Vodka goes for the mid though.
He's got to wall that in. Sato sees it. He can deny it here.
11
Again,
villagers,
The man
camels,
is always in the right
light
spot.
cav. Yeah, seen it 10 minutes
Baba's
ago,
army
looking
getting
like it.
cleaned.
Marguga being...
Oh, a big raid on Margu by Kami.
Yeah.
Oof, that hurts.
It's a lot of
He's
knights
off
there.
gold. He's got 29 vills, obviously no fish. And then the TC from Vodka denied by Sato in the middle. Very nice play by him. So how do you win this as France? I think you have to get the middle control and your pockets really have to take good trades. They're breaking in with the light cav here, so that'll get some more damage. But the more the pockets can get ahead, the better.
Yeah,
This is what we need
Select
to go
did
for.
have that big raid on. At least he has a fish behind it, and it's a lot easier to repopulate if you have 18 fish in this
Nice,
back pond.
Vodka losing a lot of army here.
More knights coming over. Persian knights, of course, do get +2 against archers if they do get that engagement.
A nice patrol by Margu right into Pete Martel's army. Got a couple of crossbow kills.
4 TCs from Baba now. Gets that one out in the mid.
So one thing I do like about France is their army movement is really good, and you see it here like Salet and Sato. Like their armies aren't going to just be static, holding on the flanks at all times. Like they try to see when they can sneak off and go raid.
That's a great
be in
raid.
weird spots. So you
It's a
see
really
like
good
from
raid.
Salet, his army is in a kind of a strange spot, but it's doing a lot of work because he doesn't have to be with Baba right now. Because Baba has a decent sized army, he can kind of play off him a little bit.
Feels like a lot of
And-
players would like just toss the scouts in Feudal Age for like limited value. But if you keep them alive and stay active with them, and then get them upgraded to light cav, and you're gonna get onto like +2 armor,
Especially this map.
it feels really nice. I think see the knight spam is coming now from Select, of course from the Hun
Yeah.
stables.
And then you see Sato raiding on the gold of Nanimara and Kamigawa here. They're kind of collectively taking the gold.
Oh yep, in the middle. You can see
Thor
the,
is super close.
the migration to the middle is certainly on its way for most players now. Sato coming up for TC, Select going with one as well. Marguga just has a mining camp. He's down to 25 L's now. Because Kami is trying to dominate here.
I think Kami is in the wrong spot with his army though. I think Margu's so dead that you just leave him alone and you focus in the middle. I don't know why you kill him more. Like they've got Margu down to 19 vills. Like what does it accomplish? He's been out of the game if he had 30 vills. You kill more vills off him, doesn't really do anything.
I guess.
Because now the middle is a little tenuous because they have Baba, who has a huge army, and they have Sato, and Baba's making a castle on Vodka, so Vodka's gonna lose his TC.
Yeah.
And then your pockets can't really fight Hindustanis by themselves. They need archer support. The camels are so strong. And we already know that, like, Salet has been raiding on Salsicho. Obviously, Vodka's a little bit down. Like, he's going to lose this whole... All this economy here is gone. Like, Sato caught it with all the camels here.
The other side. Oh, just past him.
And then Sato can reinforce to this army here with his camels in Toilet space.
Oh, he's so unlucky he missed those villagers moving though. He went right through them.
I don't know how he didn't patrol into those. Wow, he must have
16.
been looking at
There's
his Toilet.
16 vills there. Could have got him.
That's unfortunate. But the TC is down.
Like engagement as Soled's base.
We've got Baba and Imp. So that's crucial. And he's kind of got a castle in a spot where he cuts off Vodka from the middle, and he's got an Arbalest or a crossbow army that's turned into Arbalest, blocking Salsiccio from the middle.
Yep.
So he's in a good spot here.
Kami's up to Imp
And-
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't
I
have
prefer
good night
Francis'
numbers now.
position. Yeah, they got a lot of them got cleaned, and so let's base, and then Sato's camels are coming to clear up the rest. So having that camel player in a good spot is really crucial here, and that's why you want to keep the crossbow numbers high from the flanks, because you can deal with the camels with those. If you don't have good crossbow numbers, then they just run rampant over the map.
It's four versus 3 essentially, going into the late game. But France are ahead by 60 military.
Exactly, and their Mayan player is in a really nice spot. So they'll have Arbalest and they'll have Sato's camels to deal with the Franks. Even if he has Paladin, he can't take fights against that.
Yeah, Baba's going to be in a great spot. I mean, even the Paladin's going to be so far away from Kami. But the Mayan Arbs are going to be able to do the
crossbow that
damage.
Vodka gives up is just really hurting.
Yeah,
Like,
he's down
I
to
think that would be
11.
the best way to clear the Arbalest or here. Like you just need to have big numbers and not throw them, but he threw a lot away.
He's down to 11 crossbows.
Margu with the little rat play here on Manimara, and he like used some villagers and crossbows to break the wall, and now he has to run all of his farms. Nice.
And they're all unguarded. Oh no. He needs a TC, not a lumber camp. I guess some knights are gonna come over.
Sato's economy is really strong. Like his 120 vills.
Fish
He's already
traps.
he's about to click up the imp,
They are coming.
and he has a lot of camels.
Castle in the middle now as well. This is such nice value from Margugu. It's like, you're out of the game. How can I find value for my team?
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing it.
The other thing I would think for Margu, if you're out of the game like this, is just go on stone and help make towers and castles in the middle.
hmm
Or dance with your villagers from the ballistic shots here.
He's down to 12 bells now. He's actually losing more. I think that those bells in that wood line, that's pretty
Look at the
much
surround from Sato on the crossbows here with the camels. Really nice.
Oh boy.
Down toward the middle of the map, he just flared it. Kamigawa flared it, and then
Yep.
the crossbows are gone. Another, like, pointless fight for Italy. Like, there was nothing those crossbows were going to accomplish there. And Baba with the trebs. He's got a castle on the hill. Something I think is better on this map is to make the castles on the ring around the gold instead of making them
prefer
down
it.
on the bottom.
Yeah,
Because the cracked terrain on the bottom makes them take more damage.
and
these
it's downhill,
Italian
right?
Castles are going to go down.
There's a double
Yes.
whammy.
So if you get the treb on the hill and then you get the castle downhill, it goes down in a blink of an eye, especially with no masonry.
Alright, Margugu is trolling.
So they're gonna send, I guess, Baba's got 70 arbs, and he's sending someone to kill Vodka, and then Sato is just gonna deny the pockets from coming out. And France
Yeah.
should have
30
game pretty
arbs
quickly.
and vodka's base here. Good luck dealing with that one, I guess. And Trebs are going to make very quick work of these castles in the mid.
I wonder if can they clean this Arbalest mass from Baba in Vodka's base here? Maybe. He's gonna take a lot of knights with him.
Only +2, so yes,
Yeah,
he
just get a good
will.
surround here.
+2 damage is kind of nice.
The TC's getting a little bit of fire in
Yeah.
inside the range. Kami with some raids in the middle, but they have heavy camel coming in soon.
Also some raids on Select now as well.
Yeah,
+4 defense. Select's going for a mass migration, trying to get his villagers out of there.
getting beat up a little bit. But Sato, obviously, he just has the camels. So anytime they try to raid, the camels come, the raids are gone. It's just Italy traded their Cav pocket, the Frank player, for France's camel player. Basically, those are the two players who are most ahead, and the camel player will beat the the cavalry player here.
So the Margugu update is he's got 3 villagers, and they were on the gold.
I think he just wants to get defeated.
I was like, when are
Then
they
win
gonna
anyway.
get discovered? And they're moving to the danger zone. I think he's going to the gold in the middle because he probably feels more comfortable there. Imp Camel on the way now. Grand Trunk Road as well.
70
Okay.
on gold. Is that I can't remember if they changed it. Does that also affect all gold income?
It's all
like
gold
Sultan's?
income, yeah. And
So he has 70 on gold,
That
and
is
he has
insane.
the unique deck, so he's gonna just be. He could sling Margu up to Imp or
just
something. I
watch
don't
it
know.
go up.
Sato's gonna research spies in a little bit here.
He's gonna make monks. He's gonna get slung. And he's gonna make monks.
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
I like it a lot actually.
That's the most value he can provide, actually. With
Yeah.
the 3 villagers he has.
And he's an age below. This is like one of these things. It's absolutely fine to sling. It's
I
like,
love this castle from Baba Rome. This is an excellent castle. Like denying the move out from Vodka and from
and it goes up.
Sasucho. Such a good castle. And then so castle making me doubt castle for Sato here. Yes, it's a doubt castle.
Yeah, and Camel's in now.
That is
Arbs
scary
behind
unit.
it. Castle going down from Kamigawa. Cavalier trying to react. He's got 46 out on the field. Not going to feel too good. Nanimaran buying food. And GG's coming in anyway. France with a resounding victory on their
Yeah,
home map
France-
Golden Lakes.
Rocky start. Italy with good civs, but then the army movement, I think, just opened up the game, and then they got Sato in a really good spot. And then from there, it's really hard to deal with Hindustanis.
Yep. Everyone was talking about Hindustanis not being as good anymore. And team game, still pretty cracked when it comes to being a pocket.
It's a rockstar civ.
Yeah.
It can be so hard to deal with.
100%. Let's get 80 imp camels out on the field at the very end. And like, so that's not even imp.
I think like what the issue was for Italy was just they took too many like vills for army trades and castle age. Like they killed a lot of vills off Salette. They never killed any off Sato. They lost a lot of Vodka's Britain crossbows, which are kind of the unit that stops Hindustanis the best. So they really just needed to keep their crossbow numbers up, or else the camels just own the game. It's just like a classic Arabia game when you have a camel civ. The crossbow player has to control the Hindustani player.